opening leg with A&M right behind.
And this is a 3-turn stagger. So the way you can figure out which teams are in the lead is who hands off the baton first. And let's see if we can check this out here. Looks like Texas A&M and Kansas State in second position. That's Clara Williams from Texas A&M and Donise Parrish from Kansas. Now, once they go past this turn, they will be heading into the inside right now. That's Donise Parrish heading to the inside in the lead for Kansas State. That's Clara Williams doing a lot of duty today for Texas A&M. Needs to get the Lady Aggies back into the race.
Of course, Clara Williams, the 2006 4A Outdoor National Champion. But as you say, she's run a lot of races today for the Aggies.
She sure has. That's Yvonne Pope from Oklahoma also running well. But there is Clara Williams showing why she was NCAA champion last year with a strong finish to hand off the baton in first position.
And she hands off the baton to Sandy Wooten, the third leg for the Aggies.
Texas way off the pace in fifth position. It's unusual position for the University of Texas. That is Monique Coleman for Kansas State, Sandy Wooten for Texas A&M, and Yolanda Goff, who ran in the 200 meters, was third in the 200 meters for Oklahoma.
So K-State trying to hold on here. Monique Coleman. With the Aggies and the Sooners right behind.
Yolanda Goff moving to the outside, trying to put a big move on. And Sandy Wooten also being very smart, biding her time and also moving to the outside. She is closing well because A&M was in third position. What a great close for Sandy Wooten of Texas A&M.
And Wooten hands off to the anchor leg for the Aggies, Katie Baker.
Katie Baker competed in the 400 meters earlier today, but she needs to keep her focus about her because right now Tajani Newton of Oklahoma is moving right up behind her. Kansas State with Morgan Bonds has dropped a little off the pace, so it's going to be up to Katie Baker.
Two-team race. Texas A&M trying to put the final touches on a Big 12 overall victory. Katie Baker trying to hold on here in the 1600 relay, and now starting to pull away is Katie Baker. That's the way to top off a big afternoon for the Aggies. Katie Baker anchors the Texas A&M victory in the women's 4x400 meter relay. Good start this time on the 1600 relay by everybody.
And of course, expecting immediately for Baylor to move right to the front. Quentin Engelhardt Summers leading off right there on the right side of your screen in the green of Baylor. And that's Marquise Cleveland of A&M also moving well. In fact, Quentin is not moving as well as I would have thought at this point in the race.
Well, it's been a busy day for him and the rest of his team. Nate Probasco in white there for Nebraska, the leadoff leg for the Huskers, a former Big 12 champ.
Oh, there goes Engelhardt Summers right now.
He must have heard you.
A move. Exactly. Like, hey, guy, you better bump it up a little bit. Probasco running a great leg for Nebraska.
It was the second leg. Mark Teeter, the veteran for the Baylor Bears.
And Arthur Wims, a freshman from the University of Nebraska, competed today in the finals of the 400-meter hurdles. And A&M tucking in there with A.C. Robinson into third position.
But it's Baylor with the lead, and Mark Teeter to be followed by Kevin Mutai and LeGerald Betters.
And A&M now challenging. A.C. Robinson closing extremely well at the end of this leg to put Texas A&M just barely perhaps in first position.
And Marcus Petre for A&M takes the handoff. Kevin Mutai going the third leg for the Baylor Bears.
Well, Kevin Mutai has been around a long time also and was smart enough to make sure that Baylor stayed on the inside during the baton exchange and keeping their #1 position. That's one thing about Baylor. They could have no quarter milers, but when the 4x4 comes around, they rise to the occasion. Of course, this year with 3 first, second, and third in the quarter, you know that they've got the personnel to win this race.
A whole bunch of depth for that Baylor team, so much so that they don't even need Reggie Witherspoon here in the 1600 relay. The handoff will go to the guy who beat Witherspoon in the 400 earlier today, LeGerald Betters, the freshman from Waco.
And the thing about LeGerald Betters, if you take a look at him running right here, just take a look at how smooth and how fluid he is. He's 6'3" tall, so he's very tall, and he also has a very relaxed type of running style, and that's what did him so well at the end of that 400 meters. When he came off the turn, when Reggie Witherspoon was starting to tie up, this young kid just let the legs start to flow, and just look at how he is just powering down the home stretch. Doesn't look like he's getting tired at all, and let me tell you, Baylor's going to be tough to beat at the NCAA championships.
And they get the record just off the Big 12 meet record.